Hi there, I'm Amethyst. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back, depending on if you're new or not. But then again, second upload. So today I'm going to show you how I do all of my makeup, and I mean all of it: foundation, primer, all of it. So probably a voiceover again, but let's get started. Hey there, this is the Pro Filter by Fenty, and it's just like, I think, hydrating because my skin's dry. Next is the Pro Filter Soft Matte, and I think 105. Pretty light on my skin because I'm a very fair, pale person. And as you can see with my foundation, I only go in like portions of my face. I don't do like the whole face first because this does dry down really, really fast. But I love it nonetheless. The only thing that I don't like about this foundation is maybe it's me, maybe it's the foundation, maybe it's the primer, I don't know. But on my nose, it doesn't want to blend that well, like at all. That's kind of the only downside, and that it sticks to any dry skin you have. I'm gonna bake it because I see that I did my under eyes with the same exact foundation, and no, I don't use concealer. Maybe one day I will, but it's not the day. I'm just setting it all over. Then I go on with my forehead, and my forehead is really dry and always has been. So as you can see, I do go kind of hard on the outside of like my forehead. Then I go very light in the middle of my forehead because it is pretty dry. No matter what primer I use, whatever moisturizer I have, it's always dry. That's just my forehead, I guess. I'm gonna dust everything off, nothing left, but that's how I do that. Then I do all over powder, usually with like the leftover. Oh, the powder is actually by Kat Von D or KVD Beauty. Then this is from Ulta. I'm just doing a little bit of contour, and I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade first and do the darkest shade next. I just want a little bit more of a dimension in my face, so I just do the light shade, then the darker shade, and then if I feel a little spicy, I'll do another dark shade. But that's how I contour. And I usually do an angled brush, but this was not an angled brush, and I kind of just wanted to do whatever. But I feel like with like rounder brushes, it kind of gives it like a softer look. Then I just contour my nose, just like that. I don't really do too much. Going again, like I said, with the darker shade, and I'm gonna blush my nose at the end. I usually blush it at the end because I like to kind of match the tone, like the undertone of the blush with my eyeshadow, depending on if I want to do blush that day. But as you can see with my face, I actually go in like a 3 shape. I do the forehead, the cheeks, and then the jawline. I don't really have jawline, but that's why I don't do like too much, because I feel like it can look overbearing. This is the My Melody and Chromie / Wet n Wild collection, and I think in shade Don't Call Me Naughty. I think that's what it's called, but that's that. And I just keep blending. That's what makeup is just blending constantly, and I mean that. Then I'm gonna kind of clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit softer, going back in with the KVD Lock-It setting powder, and it's in translucent, and I bake too. My baking is really never like even, but I think that's fine. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Call Me Nice in the exact same Chromie palette. I went a little bit too hard on the blush, but that's fine because pink is a cute color. Then I just clean off all of my my bake. Forgot what the word was. And actually blend it in so it's a little bit more just like softer. That is the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ash Brown. I have a very like ashy undertone to my hair, so it's just ash brown, which I love it, and I've had it for a while. And that's how I do my eyebrows. I mentioned this in a video before on Instagram that I one time shaved off the ends of my eyebrows in like 4th grade, so that's why they look kind of like dipped in on the ends. But yeah, that's the stories on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. And I just start in like the arch of the eyebrow, then I go in. So that is the NYX eye primer, and it's in just white. I actually used this in my last video, which still love it. It's not gonna change. Next is the Main Squeeze palette by Wet n Wild. That is the shade Big Gulp, and it's like a really mauve color. I don't know, but I kind of go in like a V shape with my eye. Right there, as you can see, it's like big on the outside, little on the inside, and then I just blend. And I mean, I blend. Thank God this is not real time, because we'd be here for an hour. This took me actually a while to edit because of how many clips I took. Next shade I'm going to use is Like It's Hot. That little shade right there. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. Basically, just to darken it up. And actually go inward some more. This shade is just like a little white shade in the Colourpop palette that I have, just to blend it out a little bit more. That's kind of what it's supposed to look like. Next shade is Seed Money. I'm sorry if I can't really talk too fast, but that's Seed Money. What a weird name. I love it. Then I go with actually a different brush to blend it out, kind of smoke it out some more. Then do the same on the other eye, of course. Next shade is Red Bottoms. And that's just to darken it up as well. Then using the NYX primer again. And it's just a cut crease look. Once again, I love cut creases, of course. So that's that. And with my eyes, I usually go like I look down, look up, and it's going to like create like a little line, and I go above that, and then I blend it some more. That is the NYX glitter primer. And I just pat it on, blend it out. Same thing on that eye. You can see how I go. And this right here is XOXO by Aiden, and the glitter is Hungover. And it's, what I do is I only go on the cap to grab some glitter, not in the pot, because I feel like that could like make other glitter sticky, and that's what I don't want. Then I go up above the actual eyelid, and I do the, what's that part called? The upper eyelid, I guess. I just go ham on it, I guess. Then I'm just gonna do the under eye. And it's in the, I think it's in the exact same order that I did the eyelid, the eye whatever, and then I just smoke that out. As you can see, I'm trying to just smoke it out because I did mess up a little bit, but you're not going to see that. So I'm going to contour my nose with the shade Big Gulp once again. Well, not contour, but blush it a little bit and go and just make a little round circle. You can see right there. That is a highlighter that I've gotten from Wet n Wild, and I don't know what it is because I've had it for so long that the back is kind of worn out that I can't really see the shade, but it is like a really peachy golden white shade, if that makes sense, and I go everywhere with it. My nose, my lips, my forehead, the arch of my eyebrows, as you'll see coming up. Not this part, but you'll see another part. And I actually wet the brush, then I dry it after, just to kind of blend out the powder a little bit more, just so it's not just so heavy on the face. Arch my eyebrow right there, and I go in like a triangle shape to almost like lift up the face, if that makes sense. Then my eyebrows as well. Then do the inner corner. That is a cream colored liner that I didn't know where I got it from, but that's fine. Just find a white liner or like a cream colored liner. They work fine. That's the Mega Wear by Wet n Wild. It was like $1. I think everybody knows how to do mascara, so. And these lashes are from Amazon, which I don't support Amazon at all, but these are what they are. And they're, oh my god, that glue was so stinky, and it was by Kiss, I believe, and it was like a grayish color. It didn't smell good. I would recommend like a different color liner. Well, not liner, but glue, because it actually smells different than like a gray color. And right here, I actually put on some liner, but it didn't look good, so we'll just ignore that step. And that's kind of how the whole look looks. And that's Glassy by XOXO by Aiden. So go and support them. That brand is actually LGBTQ+ owned, and I love them. And yeah, that's how it looks. That's the Do finish by NYX. And I didn't do an outro to this, but I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a little like or a follow or whatever. Check the links in my bio for all the products. Ooh, work bitch. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for following. Yeah. What do I say now? Thanks. I love you. Have a beautiful day. See you later.